Welcome to our weekly Q&A show where we answer submitted questions live on YouTube on Tuesdays at 2 p.m.
What's up, Aaron? You like our new music? Happy Tuesday, everyone. This is our Tuesday Q&A show where we answer questions live on our channel that people have submitted, either submitted through emailing Aaron or somehow they found my Instagram and Instagram questioned me, or I don't know, through paper airplane with a question on it towards our office. But questions that we get, we answer on the show on Tuesdays at 2 o'clock. If you have other questions you want to ask, just put them in the comments. We'll get to them eventually. I'm going to turn this music off. This is obnoxious.
It is. Can you, hey, wipe your little camera or something?
I can't.
Like
I tried. I know it looks terrible. It's the best I can do. I
just
tried moving.
Just sit off center
around. Over here.
Yeah, there you go. Or the other side. Move it to the other side so you're like off center a little bit. Yeah, there. That's it.
So we do the show every Tuesday. If those of you that submitted questions, thank you for submitting them. And let's just get started. You ready, Aaron?
Yeah, you bet.
I think to add, please like, subscribe. Thank you for those of you that have become members. We have a new member, Michael. We appreciate it. Help support the channel. And we have a contest coming up, but our first question is about that. So we don't even have to talk about it too much. But I think actually, Aaron, you might have missed the full question thing now that I think about it. Or not the full question, the full contest webpage. Have I shared that with you?
No, but I thought my name isn't supposed to be on there anymore, my email address. I thought they could submit it online. I thought they could submit it online through the.
That was a question. That was a question. It was part of a question.
Oh,
and then we'll answer the question in a second. So anyway, we have this ultimate river runner contest. And the key to this contest is there's 2 stages and up to 6 people will move on for each stage. And so the first stage starts now. And the first bracket, the rules are on whitewaterguidebook.com. You'll find the blog. And you basically have to do a pretty close to an IRF standard throw bag drill, but you have to video it. And so if you video it and submit it to us, you're entered in the first bracket. And it says here on the website below how scoring is going to happen. And this is due October 16th. And so submit your entries by October 16th. We'll judge them using some really fun judging scheme. I'm not sure how we're going to do it quite yet. And then the winner of the first bracket, the first place, gets a throw bag of their choice. Just tell me what throw bag you want. I'll order it. I'll send it to you. We'll have a second bracket, which we'll describe here pretty soon. And then we'll have 6 winners, or 6 winners or 3. Sorry, I need to look at this better. 3. Sorry, each bracket has 3 winners. 3 from the first bracket, 3 from the second bracket, and then the 6 of them come together in the final round, which we'll do in next year. And we'll have some new contest. The winner of that gets a $1,000 immersion research gift certificate.
Whoa. Wow.
That's the winning prize.
Are we allowed to compete, you and I? Are we allowed to put in
I'm not going to compete, but you can, Aaron, you can compete if you want. I don't know what you're going to do in Hawaii by yourself. You kind of need, in the first bracket, you need friends because you have to have people in the water to throw bag, and you have to set up a camera. So it's sort of a team thing. And the whole goal of this is just for us to have fun. This just sounds fun to me. And so we're going to have a kind of hopefully an interactive contest, create discussions, get people out practicing. And I've been gone a lot lately. I'm about to be gone for 3 weeks. And so we'll do better at announcing rules as we go for the contest. But it's so far, it's been pretty sloppy. What are you laughing at, Aaron?
Oh, well, I'm not going to be around for like a month. So yeah, send it to my email address. It's going to get buried. I'm never going to find it.
Relax, Aaron. If you go to the website,
I would not send it to my email address. I just put it that way. You're very likely to not get entered into the. At
the bottom of this page is an entry form. So this page that has all the rules, there's an entry form at the bottom. Boom, easy. So just take a chill pill, Aaron. So let's answer these questions.
I'm just worried about people like are going to try to submit it to me and then it's going to get lost, and I feel terrible about that. Yeah. So don't submit it to me.
We're going to answer the questions as they're presented. So is this contest open to anyone or to Gear Garage members only? The answer is anybody. Anybody can enter it. And then to are points also awarded for style and composition? Well, if you look at the contest page, it describes how points will be scored on. 10 is just safety. We want to make sure it's being done safety. So if there's some safety violation we see, we'll take off some points. For artistic quality, that's 10 points as well. We want to see professional dress. So we're going to critique what you're wearing. If you see like a PFD but a buckle isn't clipped or non-locking carabiner, we're going to take off some points. The challenge of the location, if it's some points for making a difficult spot versus a lake, and then just completing it properly, that's 50 points. So the scoring is 100 points based on this metric. Does that make sense, Aaron? What we're doing? Okay, cool. Does the rapid class in which the contestants successfully throw the throwbags also contribute to local points? Well, if you go here, you'll see challenge of the location is worth 20 points. But we don't want you to go do something that's dangerous. That's why safety is 10 points. So, yeah, I would say not the class, the rapid, but the difficulty of the place. What are you laughing at, Aaron? Are you looking at the comments again?
Of course, yeah.
Pay attention to the show. We want to have people that like this show, not just Anyway, you're making the show worse by looking at the comments. So, yeah, we have it be difficult, but we don't want you to do a throwback contest above a Class 6 rapid.
Yeah, it should be intelligently laid out with judgment involved. Yeah, good judgment, showing good judgment of like where you'd want to set up safety, where you're wanting me to shore. Yeah.
We don't want this. Don't try to get more points by being dangerous. That's not going to help. We're going to discount that. But you can make the course more difficult by making the throw farther, the speed of the water faster. Maybe there's like if they don't make it, they have to swim a Class 2 rapid that's not dangerous. I don't know. Making it interesting, I think, is good.
I don't see how that helps it if they have to swim something afterwards.
And we'll just agree to disagree on that one. We're going to each score this separately. I think if you missed it,
be a smart place where you miss if you miss the throw, the person can swim themselves to shore. That seems to show better judgment.
I would mind swimming a Class 2 is fine. It's good practice. Aaron, swimming practice is good, especially if it's responsible.
Yeah, who's their downstream safety if they swim the rapid? Do they have downstream safety below that person?
Maybe there's a lake.
There's a lot of
that goes in the safety situation. You want it to be challenging but safe.
Yeah.
Aaron, you're just being difficult. Is the judging based on points at all? And the answer to that is yes. If you go to the page we have about it, there's points right there. All right. And then next question. How do I switch screens again? Okay. Is Aaron at riversnotions.com? Oops, I went too far. Is Aaron at riversnotions.com the proposed recipient of the contest videos, which he then forwards to you? If that was the case, I would just give you my email.
Yeah,
but
yeah. Good point. Why don't we just give them your email since everyone wants to contact you?
Everybody has my email. I have limited time to respond to emails, so I don't need to put my email out there any more than it is.
Yeah, but I have unlimited time, so you can.
I'm not saying you do. I'm not saying you do.
Why even have it on there?
Because the person asked
blah.com.
Well, we're also promoting your company, riversnotions.com.
We can promote yours by putting. You want me to promote yours right now by talking about your email address?
No, my email is just zach@nwrafting.com. I'm not hiding it. This wasn't put. We're answering a question here, Aaron. So, anyway, the answer to this question is no. Aaron at riversnotions.com is not the proposed recipient of the contest of the videos. What you want to do.
I'm going to go as far as if you send to me, you're probably not going to get entered into the contest. It's probably not.
You'll get entered, but Aaron may take some points off because
I have to find it. I know no guarantees. I'm not that.
I'll tell you what. If you send it to Aaron and it gets to me, I'll give you a bonus 10 points. But
yeah, so just know.
Anyway, at the bottom of this page, so to find this, you go to whitewaterguidebook.com. This is the best way we decided to find a place to put this. And there's a blog. You can click on it, and it goes to all the rules we have so far. We'll be updating this as it comes up with more rules and more information. There's an entry form at the bottom of this page. That's where you can enter it, and that sends it the information to both Aaron and I. So the odds of it getting lost are very low.
Maybe you can make a Gear Garage video about the contest with all the rules and everything, so people could watch that. I guess we're doing it right now.
I mean, Yeah, we're trying to. I probably will. I'm going to work on it. I got some things I got going on.
I'm sure you got a lot more important things to do. That was a joke, Zach.
I know this is important, but maybe I will. And Johnny perhaps recommended identifying subjects.
Yeah. Not a bad idea, Johnny.
I think what we've learned is don't email Aaron.
And I think the identifying subject line would be I do not want to win. That would be you say I do not want to win. Be like,
Aaron, you're cranky today. You're cranky today.
I'm good. Let's do this.
All right. Yeah, man, it's rough having a show with you. I don't know how we're gonna ever have a legitimate following with this kind of attitude. Okay, all right, cool. Next question. Oh, there's more questions. Shoot. Okay, sorry, I didn't see the second page. Would you be able to include music? Sorry. Would you be able to include music from contestant videos in your live YouTube show? The answer is I don't know. There's a couple issues. One with music rights, but two, sometimes when we play the videos, the audio, it gets output by my computer and taken by the microphone. It doesn't just like go into the system. And then there's opportunities for problems. So we would try, but no guarantees.
Can I recap this? So Zach's saying his skills with technology do not allow for that to most likely work properly.
No, it's the software we're using right now, and it's not my skills. It's the software. We can't afford fancy software yet. When we are making the big bucks, we can get fancy software. All right, the last question. Good. If the deadline to submit videos to Aaron is October 15th, okay, just to be clear, don't submit them to Aaron. Submit them to the website that we pointed out earlier.
Yeah.
What is the air date for all the contestant videos? My current entourage. Oh, you have an entourage. Aaron, do you have an entourage?
No, I don't.
I want an entourage. Anyway, my current entourage of private boater friends is interested in this contest. My current entourage, am I reading this right? My current entourage of private boater friends interested in this contest are all ICU nurses who work nights, comma, so we'd like to hopefully watch a show on a date that we're not stuck sleeping all day due to work obligations.
Yeah.
So we don't know the air date.
So how much? The question is like, and if you're watching right now, let us know how much lead time do you need? Would you say can we give them 2 weeks? Say the week after, like make an announcement, plan it 2 weeks in advance. You think to watch them? Is that reasonable?
Yeah, or maybe we'll just like when you submit your video, make a note say, hey, like, let's give some times. I don't know. We'll see. We don't know what we're doing yet. We don't know when we're doing it. So we don't know when we're going to do it. Aaron and I are both gone until mid-October. So we'll get back and we'll get all these submissions and then we'll make plans on how to judge them sometime in the second two. And no, I leave for Bhutan October 31st. So it has to be sometime between October 15th and 31st. Okay, are there more questions? Oh, cool. New question. Next question. Before I pull the trigger on one of your courses and drive from Utah, what are some things I can do either in our off season or spring? Now, I need to be a better reader. Or do you want to read questions, Aaron?
I can read this one.
Okay.
Before I pull the trigger on one of your courses and drive from Utah, what are some of the things I can do either in our off season or spring that will better prepare me?
Whoa, Aaron, why have you been doing this the whole time?
I don't know. You get a little nervous about this or something, Zach. You gotta, Yeah.
I'm not good at reading out loud. And I want to read them really fast because I feel like I'm wasting people's time with my reading when they could just read it.
So do you have answers to this question?
Why don't you answer it first?
So I'm assuming you're talking about taking one of Zach's rowing courses. And I would say the more you can row, the better off you're going to be. And I would work on shipping my oars before getting out there. I would work on catching and leaving eddies and hopefully boating with the team. But that's a lot of stuff that's actually going to be working on as well. So I feel like in general, the more you get out and boat and making sure, if you're bringing your own boat out there or you're going to use one of his boats, I would just be comfortable with the gear you're using. Try to get your setup figured out before you get out there, ideally, or make sure you like it pretty well. So that way, like when you get to the course, that can help you fine tune it a little bit, maybe. But
probably won't be there, so I'm not going to be the one that fine tunes it. Just to be clear.
Oh,
when somebody else, maybe.
Well, it depends which course he's taking. If he's taking your Class 4 school, you will be there.
Yeah, but our Class 4 schools are sold out with waiting lists, so I'm pretty sure he's not talking about that. If it's a Class 3 school, a lot of people who take the Class 3 school have never rowed.
Yeah.
Like I would say, when we have 12 people, 10 rent boats from us now. Like they don't even have their own boat, and so I don't think rowing certainly helps. You'll succeed, but you could not have ever rowed. That's the idea. Or you could have a year of rowing experience, take the class, and it'll just be more advanced. But I would say physical fitness. I think you'll get more out of it if you're physically fit.
That's a good point.
Um,
Do you
that
think it
would
would
be a big thing.
help if you had access to a boat to go row one around in a lake or something like that and just get comfortable
Sure.
with the different rowing strokes and doing that stuff? So it's not your first time,
Yeah, I
depending
think
how
people
athletic you are too.
first timers struggle because we're going right on the river, and they don't even know how to turn a boat, and so we kind of throw them in deep water, and so having some experience like turning a boat, pushing downstream, pulling upstream, if you can already catch an eddy somewhat, that helps. But also, if you did too much and developed bad habits, we have to correct those bad habits then too. So I'm sorry, if you are catching eddies incorrectly, and then we give you information on how to catch eddies, and you're just like you won't do it our way, you're stuck in your way of doing it, that's sometimes hard. And so you can almost have too much practice sometimes. And it's just when I say correct it based on our philosophy of how to run rivers, which may or may not be correct. But I would say physical fitness, do some yoga, be able to like being flexible is good. I think that's the biggest thing I would do to prepare. Watch a lot of Gear Garage, like and subscribe, become a member. And we do have an online course where you could get a lot of the information ahead of time. Like a lot of the classes we do, we have recorded them. And so, when you learn something, the first time you learn it, it's just words in your head sometimes, like in one ear out the other. It's just you're learning, but it's so much at once, it's hard to retain. So if you did a bunch of the online courses we did, or just watch Gear Garage videos and had familiarization with knots, had familiarization with throw bags, had familiarization with catching eddies and some techniques, you'll have familiarization. So when you hear it again, you'll have a higher level of retention. So any learning you do ahead of time is great. Also, reading that book, The Complete Whitewater Rafter by Jeff
Exactly.
Bennett, that book's great. Just we'll have a class on hydrology, which might just go all over your head. But if you skim through the book about hydrology first and have some familiarization with it, and then you hear about it in person, it'll click more. So I think all those things. Ready to move on? Almost done.
I think that's a great the complete whitewater rafter is a great idea. It's an
This should
easy
be
one.
that. I mean, yeah. If you just did push-ups and pull-ups and sit-ups and read that, you show up stoked. You show up ready to go. It just has good. It's just like a foundation of information. And we recommend that book. When you sign up, we have a little syllabus you get, and it says we recommend reading this book. So it's in our stuff. Okay, the Astral Serpent. This is a PFD. I just finished enjoying your short review of the Dagger Supernova. Do you know that I got a new kayak, Aaron?
Not surprising.
It's like the old medieval or centrifuge. It's a full size.
Yeah?
It's really fun. I did a review of it. When I reviewed when I do kayak stuff, we don't get many viewers. Like it doesn't do well in the Google algorithm when I do kayak stuff. I don't think our audience watches kayak videos. Anyway, where did you pick it up at? I think it's talking about the Astral Serpent. Oh, the Dagger Supernova. Where did I pick up the Serpent or the Supernova?
I think he's asking about both. First, where'd you pick up the Supernova? Where'd you
I got it at cks.com, Colorado Canoe and something, Colorado Kayak Supply or something.
Supply, yeah.
I bought it online and they shipped it to me. More importantly, where in tarnation did you score that Astral Serpent? Oh, there we go. Okay, got it. More importantly, I like this. Where in tarnation did you score that Astral Serpent PFD? Well, this for those of you that don't know, this is sort of a unique PFD that's really fun for play boating. And I got it from Europe. My friend Mark flew over from Europe and he says, do you want anything? And I said, yes, I want an Astral Serpent PFD. So he bought it in Europe and then he brought it over here. He emailed Astral back in 2020 when I saw it on sponsored.com and they said it wasn't going to be available in the US due to not seeking Coast Guard approval. Best bet was that one shipped. Yep, shipped or have a friend bring it. Very sported an 8. Yeah, so it was originally a different brand, HF, which is I think a European brand. I think they made this PFD, and then Astral somehow bought that design. I don't know. It's the same PFD. It just has different logos on it. In memory serves, I think it wasn't. Yeah, I think it was Alan Elder, but I'm not sure. Penny, for your thoughts on the revamp. I mean, it's. I wouldn't recommend it for most people. I'll wear it play boating on class 3, but I don't even think it has the minimum amount of flotation. Like minimum flotation isn't like 16.5 pounds, Aaron? 16 point something?
16, or is it 15 or 16? Somewhere in there.
I think it's 6. Anyway, it's like 15 pounds, 9 ounces. It's not even the minimum flotation. So it's something I'll wear play boating on like class 2, 3, but I wouldn't recommend it as your go-to PFD. This is like a play boating PFD. And it's cool. I mean, it's comfortable. It's certainly comfortable. It looks cool, but it doesn't have a very big pocket. And I'm a big fan of pockets. So again, like it wouldn't be my go-to PFD because I can't put like a rescue sling in there, a CPR mask, and some different doodads. It has a very minimal pocket. And I definitely wouldn't wear it rafting because, it's like bulky in the front. So it's cool, but I wouldn't wear it on anything more than class 3 just because it doesn't have.
Why did you get it, Zach? What's it do better?
It looks cool.
It has less flotation, but it looks cool, so you wear it. Hey, Zach, I think those people who wear no PFD, they look pretty cool too. Remember, like back in the 60s?
Yeah, because a PFD is fashion. It sits low, so when you're kayaking and play boating, you have a lot of flexibility and you can move your arms across your chest release. And we're doing all kinds of crazy moves. If you're wearing a big bulky PFD in the front, it's harder to play boat in. And so I wouldn't wear this for real kayaking. I wouldn't wear this for rafting. It's a really nice PFD for just going play boating, like just going out, like doing play boat tricks. Surfing, it's great. It's just minimal. It gives you a lot of activity, but I wouldn't recommend it if there's a decent chance to swim. Yeah, it's not that kind of PFD. It's flotation though. It's not. I mean, yeah. If I swim in class 2, 3, I feel okay in it. But if there was big water or boily water or anything weird, I would not get in this PFD. Is that reasonable, Aaron? Am I being unsafe?
You're being less safe for sure. That's for sure. You're being less safe.
And I'm a big fan of flotation and PFDs. I'm a big fan, but
just not the ones that you wear.
No, I wear I wear high flow PFD and medium flow PFD sometimes, not high flow. No. But it does look cool. I want to be very clear. It's a cool looking PFD. Someone will leave a comment on it's clear serving. I think he's talking about the video.
About you being cool.
Really? Wait, I'm not sure what this is about. Anyway, I think that's the last question, Aaron. I think we survived another Tuesday Q&A show.
Wow, that was it? Jeez.
That's it. Yeah, we've been gone for 2 weeks. I think we're, we when we're here weekly, we ask a lot of questions, but we're kind of falling off lately.
Yeah.
So our audience is falling off. But audience, please know, Aaron and I, are you around Friday, Aaron? Can we do a live show Friday?
I might be able to do that. I think so.
Okay, we'll do a live show Friday, and then Aaron and I are bound for like 3 or 4 weeks. And so we won't get back until after the contest. So we'll do a live show Friday. We'll talk about the contest some more in a more intelligent manner than we did today. We'll pump it up, and then we'll be gone for a while, and we'll come back and we'll have more live shows. But we're taking a little bit of a fall hiatus, so Aaron and I can go on separate Grand Canyon trips.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you want to close this down, Aaron?
Well, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, not much there, huh? Not many questions. Yeah, and so Friday we'll be back.
Talk about the cool PFD only available in Europe. Some other way to comment on it exclusively.
Yeah, you're looking cool because people are asking about your cool special PFD that no one else has, and that's why you wear it, is to be cool. So it's working. It's doing the intended.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, it does look cool. And what Aaron did forget to say is don't forget to like and subscribe, become a member. And we have one more question. The RFW rec specify an unaware, inexperienced swimmer. Is that considered? It doesn't. Well, it can be a aware, experienced swimmer. They just can't act aware or experienced. You can't do it. You can't have them jump in the river and swim to shore. So But don't follow the official recs because I had to change them a little bit to make this work. Follow what's on the website. It's really close. But when somebody swims, you want them just feet up and being able to catch a throw bag. You don't want them aggressively, actively swimming because that defeats the purpose.
You just have to be like, and you have to hit them with the throw. You have to get the rope throw back to them so they can grab it. They shouldn't have to like do an athletic maneuver to get the throw bag.
Yeah, they're a passive swimmer you're throwing a throw bag to. They can grab it properly. And it would be in their best interest though to be saying, hey swimmer, hey swimmer, hey swimmer, swim to me, rope. Like you can be a really good form would be communicating with them. Right? Instead of just letting them float, throwing them a throw bag, pulling them in. You should be like, swim to me, come to me, swimmer, come on. I'm gonna throw you a rope, pulling you in. Like communicating with them is definitely bonus points. Sourcing swimmers. Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna just go to monster.com and hire some people, or just find random people. Ideally, you have an entourage, kind of like the person who asks questions.
Or what you do is you have friends, and then you get rescued by your friends, and then you rescue your friends. So you guys both get to enter the contest.
I mean, I think the way I see this is you get a tripod. You put the camera on the tripod. You don't even need a friend to run the camera, but I guess you need a tripod to do that. Or a friend can just hold an iPhone or whatever. And then 3 of you who are boating friends just pick a couple hours and go out and do this. Yeah. Right? That's when we go practice this. That's what we do. I'm like, hey, we're going kayaking anyway. Let's Eddie out and go practice.
It is $1,000 gift certificate. I mean, this isn't that's a pretty substantial reward for doing this. So if you can put the pieces together, you probably have pretty good odds just because.
Who's going to actually enter this?
It's hard. This is a hard competition to enter, right?
I know it would make it easy. If it was easy, we'd have thousands. I want people who are dedicated, who care about this kind of stuff. This if we can make this like, make a video of you, I don't know, tell people how to paddle or something, or just flipping a boat, something super easy. We want to make this challenging. Yeah, but remember, for winning the throw bag part, number 1 person gets a throw bag of their choice. The top 3 advance to the final round. So there's a second. It's not just winning. You don't just win the throwback thing and get the $1,000 gift certificate. You have to win. You can be top 3 in the first round, and then win the final round against 5 other competitors. All right, let's shut this one down. Thanks everybody for joining. Aaron.
Yeah, thanks, Zach. That was nice and quick there today.
Yeah, it's really good to see you again. And I think there's one more question for you to answer.